Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the world of reverse engineering. We're going to tackle 3 digital puzzles to see exactly how AI is completely changing the game of code breaking.
So, can an AI really think like a hacker? That's the big question, right? We're going to watch AI evolve right in front of us, from what's basically a simple tutor into a seriously powerful problem solver by breaking down 3 pieces of software that get harder and harder.
Okay, let's get our hands dirty with this first binary. For this one, we're starting off with a more traditional, manual approach, to really get a feel for the fundamentals. Think of it like we're learning the ropes, but with a super smart assistant by our side.
This is like old-school detective work. To figure out what a program's doing, you've got to find where it all starts, the main function. From there, you just follow the trail, looking for clues. Like text that literally says, "you win," to figure out how this whole puzzle gets solved.
So what's the goal here? Well, the first puzzle is pretty straightforward. The program wants a password, and it has to be exactly 5 characters long. No more, no less. If it's not, you're out. If it is, it then starts checking each letter one by one against a secret sequence that's hard-coded right into the program. And this is where things get really cool. This is our first peek at the AI in action. Over on the left, you've got this, it's assembly code gobbledygook. It's super hard to read, right? But watch what happens when we just feed it to the AI. It instantly spits out that simple plain English explanation on the right, making the whole thing crystal clear.
And boom, just like that, with the AI clearing up all the confusion, the password is revealed. What? This is a perfect example of the AI in its first role, the tutor. It takes something that looks incredibly intimidating and just makes it simple.
All right, Act 2. We're moving on to our second challenge, and things are about to get a lot more interesting. The algorithm's tougher here, so the AI's role has to shift from being just a teacher to being a real collaborator.
This time, we're not just matching characters. We're dealing with something called XOR encryption. It's kind of like a mathematical lock. Every single character in the password gets transformed by a secret key, and the result has to perfectly match the username. And you can see how it works right here in this table. Each character in the password gets mixed up with that key, in this case, hex 0x18, to spit out the username character. So to crack this, we basically just have to do that math in reverse.
Now look, we could sit here and try to write the Python script to reverse this ourselves, figuring out all the weird conversion stuff. Or we can be smart about it. We can change our role from the coder to the director and just ask the AI to do the heavy lifting for us with a simple question like this.
And just look at that. This is where you really see the AI's role level up. It's not just explaining anymore, it's creating. We asked for a tool, and it just built us a perfect Python function to solve our exact problem. That's AI as a collaborator, and it just saved us a ton of time.
Okay, time for the final act. This is the boss level. The code's a total mess, on purpose. It's been obfuscated. So for this one, we're just going to hand the reins over and let the AI take the lead.
I mean, just look at this thing. It's a wall of gibberish. All the useful names for things are gone, and it's jam-packed with these crazy data conversions. Trying to do this by hand? You'd be here for days. It's almost impossible.
So here's the crazy part. We're not even going to try to figure this out. We're just going to copy this entire mess, paste it right into the AI, and ask a very simple question. What on earth is this thing doing? And wow, in literally seconds, the AI just slices right through all that confusion. It completely ignores the messy code and tells us exactly what it's for. It's a custom algorithm that generates a serial number based on an email address. Okay, so we know what it does. The last step is easy. We just tell the AI, "Great, now can you rewrite all that C garbage into clean, simple Python for me?" And there it is, a perfect working key generator. I mean, think about that for a second. The AI took a completely unreadable program, something designed to be confusing, and just built us the key. That's incredible. So, let's just pause for a second. What did we just see here? We've watched this incredible partnership between a human and an AI just completely dismantle these digital locks, one after another. So let's recap that journey. It's been an amazing journey, right? We started with the AI as a tutor, just kind of looking over our shoulder and explaining things. Then it became a collaborator, our coding buddy, building a tool we asked for. And in the end, it was the master solver, taking on a puzzle that was nearly impossible for a human and just solving it. And that's the real takeaway here. AI isn't just another tool in the toolbox. It's a partner that's completely changing the game.
It makes hard stuff easier, it gets rid of the boring, tedious work, and it lets the human focus on the big picture, on being the strategist who asks the right questions.
Which, of course, leaves us with one massive, kinda scary question. If an AI can read and break code this easily, even code that was designed to be confusing, what does that mean for the future of software security? How do you build something that an AI can't break?